Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Roselle Park High School. Welcome back to RPtv. I'm your host, Gabby, and today is Monday, January 22nd. Good to see you. Been a while. We hope you all had time to sit back and relax this weekend, especially with midterms coming up. To start off the week, our lovely weather crew has a new weekly forecast for us. Let's check out what the weather we should expect this week.
Good morning, Panthers. I'm your host for the weather, Joe. Third time in a row. You're watching Panther Paul Weather. Here's your weekly weather forecast. On Monday, we're looking at a partly cloudy day with the highest temperature being around 37 degrees and the lowest being 28 degrees. On Tuesday, tomorrow, expect a cloudy day with the morning being around 33 degrees and going into the 40s. On Wednesday, we're looking at another cloudy day with the temperature being around 38 degrees and going up to 41 degrees in the afternoon. Expect some light showers throughout the day. Going into Thursday, it'll be another rainy day with the lowest temperature being around the mid-30s, then working up to the low 50s. And finally, on Friday, expect a rainy day, starting off at the high 30s and ending off on the low 40s. That was your weekly weather report. Favorite guy, Joe, right here. I hope you have a good week. Bye.
Thank you again to Joe for telling us the weekly weather. It was certainly helpful, and thank you again to Brenda Lee for the amazing videos that we get every week for the weather. Seems like we're going to be getting quite a bit of rain, but warmer weather, which is very different from last week. Next up, our reporter stopped by and asked our athletic director, KRod, to give us more first aid information to start off the week. This two-part segment is about ankle injuries and how to deal with it. Let's see what he has to say about this topic.
First aid with KRod. First aid with KRod.
All right, hi, welcome back. So today I wanted to go over a very common injury that I see in my side of the house, which is ankle injuries. So ankle injuries is something that happens very often. It's the most common injury that I see with sports here at the high school, and it ranges anywhere from wrestling, football, soccer to track. Now, so this is a two-part video. So the first part of it is I just wanted to go over brief anatomy. By the way, I want to say thanks to Mr. Greco for allowing me to borrow his lower leg. So a basic anatomy of the ankle, lower leg. So if you look at the ankle, it's the joint that connects the foot to the shin bones. It's a hinge joint, the ankle, obviously, and if it's comprised of sort of three major bones. So the first bone is the shin bone, which is right here. It's called the tibia. This long, thin bone right here is it's like an articulation type of bone, and this is called the fibula. And then the bone that it connects directly to it is this talus. It's like a dome-shaped bone, which just sits on top of the where the rest of the foot is. Down here is your heel. You have some cuneiform bones that are right here. And then you have your metatarsal bones, which are right here. Tarsal bones. The tarsal bones are made up of a couple of cuneiform bones and a navicular. Then when it descends down even further, you got the metatarsals, and then the little segments are the phalanges, phalanxes, and also known as the toes. So all these little bones are connected together by these structures called ligaments. It's a very fibrous type of soft tissue. It provides stability to the joint. So when you sprain a joint, when you sprain a ligament, you're basically stretching it out. Like your grade 1 type of sprain isn't going to have any long-lasting effects. It'll hurt. You might see some minor instability, but it does get better on its own. So when you have a grade 2 or grade 3, you have some shearing or some destruction to the ligament. So also to the point where it actually ruptures. It could partially rupture or it could completely rupture, but by then it does require some kind of medical intervention from an orthopedic doctor. So if you're looking at the ankle joint, the reason why the ankle is so prone to inversion injuries, so let me backtrack. So the ranges of motion for the ankle are dorsiflexion, which is this way, plantar flexion, which is the foot pointing down, inversion, where the foot kind of inverts or it points inward, and then eversion, which is out like that. So you have 4 ranges of motion. So the most common mechanism for an ankle sprain is the inversion. So the reason why this is the ankle is prone to inversion injuries, which is the ankle twists like this, is because if you look at the bones that are right here, so you have your tibia, which is right here, and then you have your fibula, which is right here. So these bones, they descend all the way down to here. So when you evert, this bone drops down further down, so it keeps the ankle from everting even further down. But when you invert, see how shallow the bone is over here on the tib side, on the malleolus, it's more likely to invert and cause more damage this way. Now, when you invert, you're spraining the ligaments on this side, because the ligaments that keep the angle from inverting are on this side. And then the ligaments that keep the angle from everting are on this side. So on this side, on the lateral side, you have 3 major ligaments that are right here. And again, they prevent the ankle from dislocating in that direction. And then eversion, the opposite. So you have the deltoid ligaments that are right here, and they prevent it from everting excessively. Okay? So again, because the bones descend down even further, all that twisting force is going to make the ankle go in this direction rather in this direction. That's why it's very rare that you have any eversion type of injuries or mechanisms compared to inversion type of injuries. So your most common ankle sprains are going to be on the lateral side, which is the outside of the foot. If you have any damage or spraining or stretching of the ligaments on the outside or the lateral side, you're going to have an inversion type of mechanism to the ankle. And that's basically it for the anatomy of the ankle. The next part is going to consist of what I do to help prevent any further injuries to the ankle.
Thank you to our reporters and KRod for another informative video. I definitely know that I learned something new today. Stay tuned for tomorrow for the second part of how to take care of ankle injuries. Sadly, that is all that we have for today's broadcast. Make sure to check us out at the same time tomorrow. I hope you all have a great Monday. Bye!